Hello friend, how is it going? Welcome back to Toyota Maintenance YouTube channel. Here you can see 2003 Toyota Tacoma single cab, two-wheel drive, 2RZFE engine with approximately 153,000 miles. And in this video we will look together how to adjust parking brake. Some people call it emergency brake, but I don't think you don't use it in any kind of emergency. I think it's for parking. So the owner reported a bunch of stuff. I did the engine oil change. I fixed one of his supports here, the shocks. I tensioned the drive belts, 3 drive belts, power steering was squealing, but also the other ones were slightly loose. So let's go and see. You can see probably 153,000 miles, very simple vehicle, perfect, right? Manual. And he says that when he pulls this brake, it's not stopping the vehicle enough. I tried, and I will kind of agree with him. It's kind of very long pull. Let's try it without counting first. Alright, so if you see it, it's really out. You always have to check them so you don't have that warning light on the dashboard. Let's go look at it. It will be, look, if I pull on it, it shows, right? So sometimes people don't put it all the way back. It's popping there, so that's fine, but the pull is long. It feels like you have to really go all the way out, and it's too much. So let's go see together what will be the easy way to adjust that. Now the manual, owner's manual, has some info about it, so if you have it in the glove box, you can get in the specifications and you will find out. You will read there that is hand brake or parking brake or emergency brake. If you apply 200 Newton meters, which is 20 kilograms, to it, that's how they tried it. It should move to 16 to 30 clicks, which I think it's too big range of it, but let's try right now what we will do. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 1 2 3 4 5 6, and I can tell you at that 16 it's definitely not doing much yet. It was very easy to pull it. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 31. It's still coming. 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. And that's hard. That's basically almost all the way. Somewhere at 36. So I just wanted to measure that before we will get underneath the vehicle. And I will show you the first place you can adjust this range. And now what I told you, you are paying attention to, the owner didn't come and say that his brakes are bad. He didn't complain, and when he brakes, the brakes are maybe not effective, or he feels like the pedal goes really low. The braking is totally normal, and he speaks only about the parking brake. Why am I bringing it up? Well, because everything is connected to everything. We can see in the front there are brand new rotors. I saw through those rims, brand new rotors, and see how shiny it is. He has their brake new pads, everything is shiny, brand new. Not sure he did it for him. He moved away from this area, so normally he brings it to me all the time. But what I'm trying to say, you cannot see in the rear drums and they have to be adjusted also. If he will be complaining about the brake pedal travel and so on, you should always open these and start there. However, because the complaint was only about the parking brake, we could theoretically start, create a little bit of the shortcut and go and focus on the adjusting area which is underneath the vehicle. So I have her ready here. She is all cool. Let's see, right? We will see how she goes up. The arms were already perfectly put underneath the vehicle. Let's go lift her up and see where that adjustment is. Let's approach her from front of the vehicle. Very simple, very clean, very nice. You can see that manual transmission mount and everything. And look at here. I hope you can see perfectly the whole system. I'm trying to back away from it so you can see the whole system. So basically, there could be purely theoretically some play on the cable which goes into the cabin towards the lever I was pulling. But right, this pulls towards to the rear wheels. Can you see it? Oh yeah. Alright, and you hear that sound from inside. Now it has a stop, and the stop, if I push on it this way, that's the stop. That's the fully open. Right, we left it in the open position. Parking brake is not being used. And when I keep it in the stop and I touch this, I can feel there's perfect tension in this cable, in this line, which goes right here into the cabin. So I'm not questioning this one. There's nothing to be dealing with that. At the full stop, we are good. Without entering the drums, either of them, we can focus on this area. And hopefully you can see the thread, you can see the nut, and you can see this element where these two cables are splitting and going to the each wheel. Anytime I work on these areas which were fully exposed to elements, water, dust, rocks, sand and so on, I always try to use some kind of penetrant or even the oil. Just make that nut traveling smoothly from, yes, stopping from that nut. So now I have to go against each other. You probably heard that pop. I'm loosening that nut away. Now I need to start turning the other element which is inside. It's a clockwise, and that's moving this part towards to the cabin, therefore finally putting a little bit tension on these two cables. Now, as we discussed, it will be a huge mistake to start pulling on them too much, so they will be actually starting pulling on the brake shoes in the drums. The vehicle will start braking all the time. So as you can imagine, it makes logical sense, correct? So guess what? You can start, depending how loose your cables were, you can start maybe with just a ½ inch. I wish you can see it. This tension, it was kind of saggy, these two cables. And now I get a reasonable small amount of tension. As I said, it's extremely important that these wheels, the rear wheels, will start not braking and dragging. And look at that. This one already started. That's exactly what I wanted to show you. That's perfect. This one grabs a little bit in one spot. I look at the other one. It's exactly what I wanted to see. I love it. So look, before this wheel was actually freely going around at least like 5 times. And now that adjustment was too much and this cable is pulling too much on that wheel and I actually have to back it off a little bit. She's down so I can hop in and see if I feel any difference. Then we can also count the steps. So just, oh yeah. Just a little bit, my friend. Yep, before it was coming like here. It was completely different. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Do you remember it was 16 to 30? I already have to pull pretty lot at this 16. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I feel at 23, I feel like it was maybe 32. The same power, of course, I cannot show it, or we don't have some meter on the pull, but yep, you will agree. Whoever you own this vehicle, right, you know this brief pull like this. Oh yeah, this is absolutely clear. This adjustment was done perfectly. So let's see if the wheel is loose. And I try to start. Oh, it's almost touching ground. But it's not. I thought there is no space. So you can see how free it is, right? It's not dragging. Yet the brake changed completely. So this is good. And she's manual. And it's very light vehicle, right? So she's really easy. Look at it. Just a little bit of push and she's moving. The wheels are free. Just to prove everybody who doesn't believe this, prove them that we did a good job and everybody can do it this way. I will again use it. What, shall we do 16? What was that? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Let's go between. That's normally how far it comes. And I will not pause the video so you can see it yourself. Let's not put it on the tripod, let's just put it here. Let me try to move her. You see that? I'm having you. She won't move. The other test is you start her up, put her in the first gear, and the clutch should have a problem. Let's go do that right now. I will just open the garage so I don't suffocate it here. Found the key. I better have my feet inside correctly. Start her up. She got a brand new oil. Oh yeah. All warning light came off. But we did 20, I believe, right? That's between 16 and 30. Closer to 16. Let's see if I will let go of the clutch. Yeah, she can barely move. I don't want to burn the clutch. She's definitely... She's braking. Oh yeah. Did you see how the shifter start? Yeah. So we showed it to you. We prove it. We are not going to brake this truck, but this is definitely braking good. It was adjusted without even getting in that rear brake drum. So I hope you find this video helpful and stay stay subscribed because I have way more videos coming your way soon. Thank you for watching and have a great day, my friend.